رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Abdul Rahim Khan from Free IT Education. Viewers, you are already watching my Free IT Education channel, and you have already seen a few videos which were recorded regarding Python programming language. In this lecture, we're going to cover what are the different data types. It is very important for any programming language that you are aware about how many different data types are in a programming language. And if you want to process any different types of data, you should know the syntax about that programming language, so it is easier for you to process the different type of data and manipulate it as you need it. So today we will be just having a very fundamental introduction, so one line or two line of code, so that you will get a basic understanding. Let's start from now. So I'm using w3schools.com. You can use that as well, and you can practice as well. You don't need to install Python. It's already installed for you, and you just run it, type a code, and you will get the result. Okay, here it is. So let's say x is equal to 5, and if you want to know what is the type of this variable x, so here is a function called type x, and it will tell you that the type of this variable is a integer, and as you can see, that is integer. Okay, now we're going to talk about different type of data types one by one. Here is the similar. So we have got x is equal to hello words, which is a string collection of characters, and we display this variable, which is a string there, and then we use type x, and it has shown us that the data type of this variable x is a string. Okay, so let's go to this one. Is the same. X is equal to 20, we display it, and then we got the type, and it is integer. So in this way you can so type and a variable, so then you will be able to know what is the data type. So this is about the float, because we got this decimal point there, so 20.5, so that's a decimal. So you can change any value if you are using W3 Schools, so to 205.50, and you run that, so you should get it 205.50, and the data type is floating, so it will round off the data. Okay, so the next one we're going to see is a complex number, and people who are heavily involved in mathematics, they can use Python, and they can do all different type of calculations around complex numbers, which is the real number and imaginary number. So here you can say that x is equal to 1j, which is a complex number, so you just run it, and then you print it, and then you get the data type of this variable x, and it will tell you the data type of this variable is complex. So next one is we're going to talk about a list. Here we say that x is equal to this, and we put it in 3 different elements: apple, banana, cherry, which will be like a fruit list. We can make any list, and then you just print it, and it will print it out all the values within that list. And if you want to see what is the data type of this variable, you simply type in print, and within that you type it type and x. Okay, so let's say if I want to say y is equal to 12, and then here I want to say print y, and then I want to say print and type of y. So then it should give me, like, because it is integer, so just to demonstrate that you can keep it more than one data type at the same time, and you can print them with the command of print to print the value. And also if one is interested to know the data type, you simply type it type of that particular variable, and here you can see that we got list, and the data type is integer. Okay, further we're going to see tuple. So tuple is heavily used in Python, So that's how you just initialize a variable x and make it that as a tuple, and you can see that the data type of variable x is a tuple. I'm not going to go in the detail at the moment their usage, but at the moment we are just learning what are these different types and how to just declare these data types, and then how to find out the type of that data. So here we got it range 6, which is display 6, and then type of this, and it is telling you this variable x belongs to a data type of range, which is later on we were going to make a use of range, how range is used, which is between 0 and 6. So that is a data type of range. Okay, the next one is called dictionary. Very heavily usage of a dictionary data type in Python, and especially in data science and also NoSQL and a data type, which are where you have a heavily usage of JSON, Java subject object notation, where there you will use it a key and a value pair, where his name is John, age is 36, and if you want to just print the x, it will print the old value, which is like a dictionary key and a pair value, and then if you want to type it, type x, and it will tell you that data type is dictionary. Okay, the next one is a set. As people who want to make a use of a set mathematics, so they can, here we have a separate dedicated data type called set, and that's how you initialize a set, where x is equal to a set of fruit, where you can see like that, and then if you type it, type x, and it will tell you the value is, the data type is a set. Okay. Another one is called frozen set. The slightly different difference between set and a frozen set is we call them, there's two things in Python called mutable and immutable. Mutable is something that you can change, and immutable you cannot change it. We will go into detail this topic later on, but this is just if you are interested where there is a programming need, want to initialize a set and want to make it immutable, so you can make a use of frozen set, and that's how you initialize it. Okay. The next one is called boolean. So x is equal to true, so, and if you print it, it will print the value of true, and if you want to just say x is equal to false, and you want to print it x again, and you want to just see what's the data type of this, so put back in and print type x, and if you printed that, it should display false, and it should tell you that the data type is boolean. So to keep a value of boolean 0 and 1, or just like a text true, this is not a string, this is boolean. Okay, so it's a special meaning in Python. Okay, so if you are interested to initialize a byte, this is a binary string, that's how you initialize it. So this is basically a byte data type. So when you will be using a Python, so you will come across with all these different data types. So I will let you use all these two ones and make a use of these things and see how do you came across with these things. And here I'm going to give you another example. In the previous example, we have just said initialize this, and we said that this is a list. But if we are specifically want to define the data type, so then we can make a use of some keywords. These are some keywords, list, which has a special meaning in Python. So the similar thing, so list and this thing, and this is basically a list of a fruit, but you have specifically told that I want this to be a list. So if it's the same principle, if you say x is equal to as we defined it previously. Let's say I'm going to get A, B, C and D, E, F, and I just put it in, and I just said print the type of X, and it should tell you that what is the data type of this variable X. So it is list again. Okay, so if I want to print it again, so the value of X has been changed, so that it should print the value of new values, which is A, B, C, and D, E, F. Okay. Okay. Make a use of these specific data type and see how do you feel it. It is very important as you're watching these in these videos. There are some exercise which you should do it. So then you will make it sure that whatever you have learned, at least you can do it yourself and answer these questions. And here it is something like saying the following code example would print the data type of X. What data type would that be? So you would know that this is integer. So if I just say it is integer and I submit it, and I just say submit the answer, and it's saying yes, you are correct. So you can have it more exercise, and then it will ask you questions like this. Here you can see that, and if you're not sure what is the answer, you're not getting the answer, just press the show answer and it will tell you what the answer is. Okay, viewers, we have covered different data types in Python, and we have also covered how to specifically define a data type, and whatever you have learned, how to just carry out an exercise using w3schools.com, where you do not need to just install the Python, just understand the syntax and the coding, and once you have installed a Python, and then you will be able to write these code and able to use for your programming language. I hope you have enjoyed. Please share these videos with your friends so they can benefit as well, and subscribe to my channel Free IT Education. Abdurrahim Khan from Free IT Education.